Yeah! What's up? You're now tuned in with Rich Unk Radio. Dopest is alive. Tonight we're gonna feature Curtis ClearSky and the Constellationz. We're about to turn up on a Monday night. Yeah, this song's called Hip Hop Round Dance. We about to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on. I'm about to cut the rug up in this bitch. Got my funky glasses on. Thanks to DJ Dead the Kid.
Everybody's welcome, old and young. Hear the thunder from the drum. That's the heartbeat of our mom, Mother Earth, loving her. Stomp our feet to the beat. The stick by ski, the stick by ski. Traditional clothes is what we wear. Eagle feathers in our hair. We all came to get along. The dancer floats with aquanon. We all came to get along. The dancer floats with aquanon.
Yeah, me and Curtis go way back. That's why I'm wearing this shirt old school. It's for the OGs.
Mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, dance in the circle, having some fun. Feel the rhythm, the beat of the drum. Need me go under the sun. Elders and children, men and women, everybody dancing, everybody getting round and round. Hands go up, hands go down. Loving the spirit, loving the sound. Repeat after me. Let's begin, let's begin. We gonna win,
We gonna win,
we gonna fight,
we gonna fight,
we gonna do
we gonna do
what is right.
what is right.
We gonna win,
We gonna win,
we gonna fight,
we gonna
Yeah,
fight,
we gonna do
we gonna do
what is right?
what is right.
Let's go. You're now tuned in with the hostess with the mostest. And my brother Curtis ClearSky providing the sounds and the vibes of Monday Night Live. Woo! Yeah, the Constellationz up in this, bringing that funk. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna keep this shit rolling. If you ain't dancing by now, I want to see you get out of your chair. Let loose. Monday's over. Nobody like Mondays. Man, I wish I could bust some of these 70s moves to this. I know I can bust my ass though. Old ass mofo up in this bitch. Vintage 1976, Curtis ClearSky and the Constellationz. Coming in hot with that heater. We're just gonna roll right into the next song. Broken treaties.
I know how it feels.
Keep
I know
these
how those
slappers
people
going.
feel. Not afraid to die.
I'm not
or
afraid to die.
to live.
I'm not afraid to spend the rest of my life in prison.
You're talking about the lives of a lot of people who've been patient for a long time.
Patient
Where's
for a
your
long
courage?
time, yeah. Well, they're getting beaten and beaten and beaten. Who's gonna be next?
It's time for them to die.
No, I'm saying it's time for us to do something.
Well, let's come
Are we gonna let another one beat up? How many times have they kept one promise?
That's what
They kept one promise. One promise they kept. They promised to take all of our land, and they're doing it.
Radio Canada. Let me turn this up for ya. Indigenous in this bitch. And I'm about to dance like I fucking mean it.
They don't see the truth, they don't see us equal. I don't see it, it sees with ego. Corporate colonizer deceiving the people, wanting us to pay everywhere that we go. Capitalize on everything that we do. Running from the land for generations. Now we marginalize, systemize reservation, relocalize and urbanization. All around the world, let's get back to nature. Reciprocal agreements beyond the pay.
I hope we got this shit turned right out.
Miracle arrangements, nation to nation, change the situation. Indigenous economy, unity, autonomy. Food is the sovereignty, positive and properly eliminating poverty.
Hey man, you better put your headphones on if you're watching on your phone.
How we gonna heal? How we gonna grow? How many treaties have they broke? Culture is a strength connected to my soul. Learning my language, singing my songs, dancing to
Yeah.
the rhythm and the beat is strong. Learning my language, singing my songs, dancing to the rhythm and the beat is strong.
Destroy my people, take all of our land. Make any agreement, get the upper hand. To divide, be the pride, be the life to the deep, and the life for the reach.
Yeah. You're now in the mix with Rich motherfucking Unk. Ooh, I'm breaking a sweat up in this mother. Sweat Lodge Studios. You know what's weird, man? I live in the middle of the city in this nice condo and all this shit, and this, we had no hot water, no heat all weekend. I don't know what the, I feel like I'm on the res or something, you know, like, how do we get, what? But for some reason, they cut it back on, and it's hot as a mofo up in here, just like it usually is. That's why I call this space a Sweat Lodge studio. Hey, man, Curtis, ClearSky, and the Constellationz. I'm going to tell you a quick few stories, a little bit of stories. You know, I'm Cree, so sometimes I can get long-winded, but I'll try to get right back to the music if I can. But this brother right here, I've known him for a lot of years, man. Like, I think 2003, 4 is when I really first met him. And, man, that was 20 years ago. Holy shit, time flies. That's when we're back in the day when we were young and spry. You know what I mean? Just a twinkle in your eye. Brings us back. Arrows to Freedom 2004. You know, I was a young man and just trying to get into the game. You know, I was in engineering school, music engineering and all this stuff way back in the day, 1998, Columbia Academy. And, you know, I had some family working in an organization called Arrows to Freedom that supported the youth and the families in the community in New Westminster, BC. You know, just a suburb of Vancouver. And, you know, living the life I lived in the past I had, you know, a lot of people never thought I'd make it or be amount to much or, you know, whatever. You know how it is, right? Being a urban Indian and falling to the streets and the life of the streets and stuff like that. But, you know, I had aspirations to give back to the community, to help the youth and stuff like that. And that's what my heart wanted to do. And it brought me to the doors of Arrows to Freedom. And fortunately, they gave me my start working with the youth. And, you know, I started as I opened up the drop-in center for the youth. And, you know, I worked my way up from there. And there was a program there called Kaya, Knowledgeable Aboriginal Youth Association. That's the place they were birthed out of. And there was 2 people there. I believe they were co-executive directors, co-founders of this organization. It was Kelly LaRondelle and the man, I'm pointing the wrong motherfucking direction again. Right here, Curtis ClearSky. They were both working in this program. And, you know, I was telling them about, you know, what I did and music and stuff like that. And just part of what I was doing, I brought all my studio equipment that I had, brought it up into the youth project there. And I started to offer, you know, show these kids how to record, how to write, how to, you know, make beats and stuff like that. And my skills weren't the best back then either, but I knew about 16 bars. I knew how to count beats. I knew how to put beats together and mix and all that shit. So, you know, I was offering these kids away. You know, a lot of times they're not comfortable talking about their, you know, their stuff, their traumas and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm going to pause this next song kind of real quick just because I want to come in with that one next. But, you know, a lot of these kids, they couldn't really talk about what they're going through. But, you know, learning how to write rhymes and stuff, they started to speak about the, you know, their stories, right, and putting that down. And Knowledge by Aboriginal Youth Association, a.k.a. Kaya, moved on to their own space. They outgrown where they're at. They had their own organization, their own society, and they moved it to Vancouver to the Aboriginal Friendship Center down in the basement. And Kelly and Curtis called upon me to replicate the studio and bring it to Kaya there. So they had the same thing and were able to offer the same program to their youth in their program. And so, you know, I did that. I brought the, you know, the first setup they had at Kaya, which eventually blossomed into a big program, and it kind of just took over everything. I mean, they had a lot of wicked youth projects, mixtape series coming out, and all kinds of stuff they did for the youth. They put on for the youth for years. And shouts out to Nikki Ermiskin, who further developed that program, along with you know, some other Indigenous warriors and that were part of that. So that was my history with Curtis ClearSky, and we've been in the music working. You know, we just did our own things in the community. We shared, we shared space in the community, and we worked on our own projects and kind of were in our own silos, and everybody was doing their own thing and stuff like that. And you know what? I ran into Curtis a couple years ago, and we were at the Hood Spot Sunrise Pizza on Commercial Drive, and he was coming in to get pizza for his boy's birthday, and I was heading out, and we started chopping it up. We hadn't seen each other for a while, and he was telling me, yo, Neech, this is the time to get back in business, man, get back into the music and stuff, and it's the time for natives. Now is the time. He's like, back when we used to do it, man, it wasn't the time. It wasn't what was popping, you know, and he's like, but right now, you know, this is, and I was like, yo, man, I'm retired, I'm washed up, I'm getting old, you know, and he's like, no, bro, never, man, you know, and he really inspired me to get back into the music. And I started to look around me, and I got invited to some events, and I seen what was happening, and I met Dakota Bear, and well, actually, I knew Dakota Bear. I went to his birthday, and I met a bunch of these guys he was working with, and the vibe was different, man. Like back in the day, we were in this G-Unit vibe where it was all this tough, cool gangster shit. But it was all love, man. People I didn't even know, they were like, love you, brother, stay safe, you know, as we parted ways and stuff, right? And that felt good in my heart and made me want to return, because I didn't really want to come back on that hard shit, you know? And so I came back and been doing music since. Thanks to Curtis for inspiring me and getting me back in this. And my persona, Rich Unk, is all about fun and just having fun with this. And, you know, I don't really care. I'm not trying to make money. I work 7 days on, 7 days off. I'm almost going back to work, so I'm trying to bang out these episodes for you, you know. But Curtis and I go way back, and I like his vibe. I like what he's doing here. And this shit is funky as a motherfucker, okay? And one of my other favorite artists is featured on this song. It's called Turtle Island, featuring Murray Porter. Yeah. If you ain't dancing by now, man, now's the time. We got one more song coming up. It's a little bit of a down-tempo song. So this is it. If you feel like cutting some rug, woo, grab your Nietzsche moose. Just go up and just grab her. Come on, babe, dance with me. Me and my wife, sometimes we used to just dance in the kitchen, pump the tunes, and we just bust our ass out there. Woo! Let's go.
Each and every day when we pray.
This shit is dope. This shit's fire. Undeniable fire. You got Curtis ClearSky, the Constellationz, and Murray Porter. Should I kick out some soccer waves here? Yeah. Like I said, man, you're only gonna hear the dopest names alive here on Rich Unk Radio. Bringing it. Back-to-back jacks, folks. Out the park. Hey, yo, man, this is Indigenous Rap City. This is the shit we used to run home to watch. Hit the VCR, record that shit. Or have to wait a week for the replays to come on or whatever. But you can get it here live on YouTube. Make sure you share and like this channel. Help me grow. Hey, man, and if you ain't getting in where you fit in now, you're gonna get left behind because we're going up with this shit, okay? Look at me in another 2-3 years. This shit's gonna be bumping. We're gonna be doing big things. And I'm gonna be doing nothing but showing love to the indigenous people wherever this shit takes me. Even if I just stay here in my loft in my apartment in beautiful Vancouver, BC, that's all good with me because I like my fried bread greasy, if you know what I'm saying. Because this is Rich Unk and we ain't playing. Curtis ClearSky, a newly formed national organization designed to support and develop indigenous musicians, has found its leader. Curtis ClearSky, a Vancouver-based entrepreneur and music manager, has been chosen as executive director of the Indigenous Music Office. Hey, man, clap one time for the homeboy. All right, Curtis ClearSky, who is Nitsitapii and Anishinaabe, will establish and develop the operations with the goal of providing a national voice for the Indigenous-owned music industry in Canada. Let's go! The IMO was created with the support of Factor, a private non-profit music organization, the government of Canada, and the country's private radio broadcasters. The establishment has been guided by Indigenous Music Advisory Team that includes Indigenous music executives as well as musicians from the community. ClearSky has managed his band Curtis ClearSky and the Constellationz for nearly a decade and headed the Indigenous Music Circle Professional Development Project in Vancouver. Hey, man, we got to bring that back. I was just chopping it up with Dakota Bear about having that type of networking conference for all of us to come together and share some wisdom and share our successes and our stories. So we're going to slide into this last song right here. It's called Our Home. Curtis ClearSky, Constellationz. Yeah. Damn right. I was telling the Border Patrol officer earlier today that he's He's like, where do you live? Where do you make your home? Told him I'm Native American. Anywhere I want. Canada, US, whatever. Next question.
Gonna block the train tracks till we get our land back. This is where we've been at the battle, goes way back. Genocidal attacks, kicking these real facts. Come on, baby, with that knowledge and the wisdom. My people been living in a prison, reservation system. Since the beginning of the land and arrival, we've been in survival. It's time for the healing, it's time for the dealing of the loss of our land. Are you taking a stand, taking no exceptions? We're deep in protection of what we got left. We're gonna fight to the last breath. My people paid the cost, my people seen the loss. You haven't heard it all, hear it in the raw. There is no mystery to the hidden history. The rather keep us blissfully ignorant. Hey, I'm here to represent.
You don't have to give up where you live. Stand together and show them what is. A beautiful people is who we are.
I get all the dopest sparkling water from Bellingham. Shit's fire. Waterloo, Polar.
This is our home. Love is in my heart, connected to my soul.
Shouts out to my cousin, living Indigenous art. Find him on Instagram for the dopest native bling.
Gonna uprise, get down and dance. A unified vibe of 1,000 chants. A dignified life that understands. The love for world is the love for land. Know you are blessed, never selfless. Shoot for the best, overcome stress. Take a deep breath, never acquiesce. In each and every step, we're making progress. The truth and the test is they attempt to divide us. Set in the sirens, the hate is a virus. System is lying, addicted or dying. Struggle and striving, never stay silent. Always unite in the dark and the light. That keeps on striking, striking and striking. Like you are lightning, keep on fighting, fighting and fighting until we are thriving.
You don't have to give up where you live. Stand together and show them what is. A beautiful people is who we are. This is our land. This is our home.
This is our land. This is our home. Love is in my heart.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, whatever you've been through, gone through, you can make it.
You are strong.
You can do what you need to do in your life, chase your dreams, and believe in yourself. Zaza Kid, foster homes, juvenile detention, prison systems, you name it, I've been there. And I just kept on persevering because I didn't never not believe in myself. I continue to believe in myself because my cookum told me so. I was a kid that shouldn't have made it. From what they told me, I'd never amount to nothing. Today, I run the engine room on a $26 million vessel in the Vancouver Harbor. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Grade 7, grade 8 education. I got a GED, good enough degree. Keep it pushing, people. You know, this is the vibe that Curtis brings up, man. Bringing this out of me. Bringing these words coming from the Creator, speaking through me to inspire you. That you're more than what they say you are. Your grandparents know that about you. They loved you and they believe in you, and you need to believe in yourself. Shouts out to my tugboat team. Kevin, Mitch, Andrew, LP. Coming from the Alpha team. Yeah. Put down a little tobacco today for your loved ones. Hey, and never forget that Uncle loves you. All right? I may not even know you, but I love you, my brothers and sisters, and I want to see you win. I want to see you get to the top. All right? And we out this bitch.